I look at developing website content almost like an architect. What you really need to look at is first your website structure, and that can be both on a desktop and a mobile site, or if you have a responsive site, that may be for both. What you really need to provide are nice logical paths, trying to figure out what does that guest want to do? What is the purpose of every page? And every page should have a purpose, and if it doesn't, get rid of the page, simplify things. So I think that's really the key. Make sure it's structured so people can get to where they need to go, get the information they need, and to do it very, very quickly. Second is the hotel really needs to understand its unique selling proposition. So what are the reasons that the individuals are staying at the hotel? Why do you differentiate yourself? How do you differentiate yourself? And why are you better than the alternatives? That needs to come through in each of those streams. You have to think of them as little stories and narratives. That someone arrives at the front page and is navigating down the site trying to book, that's great. Or if somebody landed on a landing page, for example, for weddings, something like how do you really communicate that through and make sure that narrative really carries through their experience. And then really once that is done, you kind of have the key selling proposition, you've got the navigation and the content kind of laid out. You really need to look at who are the personas of the individuals that you're looking at. And I think in speaking with your digital agencies and dealing with your staff, if you can come up with personas that kind of characterize an individual as, this is Jack, he's an executive, he's 35 years old, he's such and such, and why he wants to travel to the hotel. Those sorts of images could be Judy, she's a chief executive officer heading up a meeting, something like that that's going to be held at the hotel. You can do it any number of ways. But if you do that, then all of a sudden everybody can understand how does this story, in terms of how they're navigating through the site, the information they're seeing, the images, all of the site content, how does that relate to that individual? And then all of a sudden you can really start having some great experiences and start picking the best opportunities from a variety of images that you may have, videos, whatever it may be, to really give them a great experience.